Life Hacks Beyond Convention with Dee and Sonia.
I reckon I just got a spam message. Let me have a look. Excuse me. This is how it starts. This text just came through.
Okay.
Excuse me, I'm Emily, a position manager. I wonder what a position.
I'm going to tell you.
My brain's going in all naughty places.
There's a phone number attached to that, and the prefix is 63, isn't it? Is it there?
63. Yeah. Did you get this one too?
I've had 3 of them. It's from the Philippines.
In Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney, or anywhere else, we sincerely invite you to join our remote collaborative work with flexible working locations and working hours. We only require you to have good basic English communication skills and be over 21 years old. We provide you with free pre-job training conducted by professional tutors to help you get started quickly. If you meet the requirements and are interested in more job details and salary, please reply yes to continue. I
put a post up about this the other day on my Facebook page because the phone comes from Philippines.
Oh, like, 63 Philippines, is it?
Can't you find anybody that will work a lot cheaper than me in the Philippines? But my first one was, we've come across your resume.
That's the one I've been getting too. We come across your resume.
And it's like, my resume hasn't been out. I don't think it's ever been on the internet. Because I haven't.
And it doesn't matter how many times, because I just usually don't read them out on YouTube. Yeah. Usually I just go in and block and delete.
Block the number. Yep.
Yeah, but you look at my blocked numbers, like there's just hundreds of them. Because it doesn't matter how many times you block and delete, they just come back with a new telephone numbers that they're using.
I swear in 30 years' time, someone's going to get a new phone number and they won't be able to call me because they're already blocked.
Yeah, exactly. So,
but most of them use a, often the body of the landline starts with a 7. So it could be from a different state. But when I get things like that.
3. I'm trying to go into
several phone numbers.
Yeah, I can't. I've been having problems with my screens, actually. I probably need to clean them because I've been trying to go into the numbers and block them. Anyway, I left the conversation, but I can't block the numbers at the moment. I'll look at that later. But you're just saying, man, I can't believe how much of our information is obviously on databases. Yeah.
Who was the girl that sent you yours?
Excuse me, I'm Emily, a position manager.
Okay, well, I've got Freya, Ferya, from Indeed.
Position manager too?
All right, your resume has been recommended by many online recruitment agencies. Resume.
Well, seeing as I haven't given anybody my resume.
I've been working for myself for nearly 30 years. Out of curiosity, I did come across my resume recently. The last job I think listed was Orica Power in 1990 something.
Oh wow, yeah.
98, I think.
Well, I just look at it. It's just so funny because there's nobody here in Australia that would say, "Excuse me, I'm Sonia, a position manager." I just think that one just sounds so funny to me.
Yes,
it is definitely not somebody who's Australian is their first language.
That's right. Yes, and certainly not culturally. Yeah, but I mean, I've got 2 lots of friends who have teams in the Philippines. Like they'll have 8 to 12 people working for them in the Philippines. So they wouldn't be looking for Australian employees because, But then again, I guess if you come across someone who's just wants a few bucks, people believe this stuff, which is why I posted it up on Facebook too. So to try and
I guess
educate
the thing is,
someone.
they just spam them out to as many email addresses and telephone numbers as they can, like
Yeah.
probably thousands a day.
Yeah.
And you don't need very many responses, do you? And,
No.
you know, and suddenly you've got a really decent income.
Give us your bank details so we can pay you. Yeah, right. So, yeah.
Mm. Or, yeah, or now that you've joined the conversation and
Mm.
you want this tutoring, well, this will cost you, it's only $50 or whatever it
Mm.
is.
Yeah, just start it low and then keep it going. Or
Mm.
they get them onto the computer and then use one of those Teams things so that they can take control of your computer. Just
Mm.
give me access so I can download this program or whatever else. And then in 5 minutes, your bank's cleaned out.
Yeah, yeah,
There
yeah.
was some lady on the news in the last couple of days, an old lady went into a bank and the scammer was on the phone getting her to take her money out. And yeah, one of the staff stopped it, I believe. So,
Well, I transferred money over the weekend,
mm,
and like I just think I don't know how much use it does, but every time I go to transfer money out of my bank account, the little thing pops up and tells me to make sure that it's not to
legit.
scam, that it's not phishing, that
Mm.
if you're sending somebody remote money, then it's better to meet in person. And
Yeah, yeah, we get them too. But I think the problem is that when they strike older people who aren't on the internet, they don't get that message because they're going in to do it with their, yeah. But then hopefully now
well,
the
and I
staff
don't
are
know how
trained.
effective those messages are anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, well,
I feel
people
like
probably
that's
just
just banks to a degree
covering
fulfilling
their asses.
obligations because I just don't think it's effective. Like I
Yeah.
just thought, really, I'm just going
Mm,
to send it anyway. And even if it was to a scammer, I still
mm,
would just look and think, well, really, I just want to send this money.
mm. Yeah. It's hard to know, isn't it? Because I think the limit that you can take out of the bank without being questioned by the bank is 10,000. I think if you take 10,000 or more, the bank is legally required to know to ask you what you're spending it on in Australia. And they were going to bring it in for down to 2,000. And that got blocked, luckily, because that just gets ridiculous. You'd have to be.
Well, with the bank that I was with, I wanted to send just over $1,000,
Mm.
and they wanted me to do a voice ID. So
Oh,
I actually have resisted giving the bank my voice ID.
okay. Yeah.
Um, I don't know why. I just don't feel very comfortable giving the bank my voice for some reason. But anyway, that's right. Because when I read through the terms and conditions, they store the data for my voice.
Yeah.
So it's not that the data's stored on my phone and all that. It's actually
They store it.
they store it. And I just thought, oh my God, you've already lost because I've been involved in so many where they've lost my data,
Yeah.
breaches here in Australia, like the Optus one, there was everyday rewards, like through the
Yep.
Woolworths, there was the Bank,
Yep. Medibank. Yep.
Medibank. So I've been part of all three of
Wow.
those. So that was
Yes.
my driver's license, my phone number. That's one of my phone numbers out there.
Oh,
Email, everything. I think well, all of that data is already out there, and I deliberately never used my passport. I only ever had used my driver's license because for the same reason. Because I think, well, if my data's breached, then that means they've got literally everything. They've nearly got
mm,
everything, but
yeah.
so I just look at that and think, oh, and the passport office. Did you know the Australian passport office was breached, data breach
No.
point? That was a
Okay.
few years ago now. So I
Mm,
just think for them to tell us our voice data is safe. So anyway, big rant. That's why I haven't given them my voice data.
yeah.
And so what I had to do was break the transaction up into two lots.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So I did that. So I could send it without the voice data, and it wasn't much over 1,000 that I was trying to send.
Yeah. Okay.
And
Yeah, I
it's
guess
just
I've
like,
done some really huge transfers over the years because each year we would spend between 120 and 150,000 on chemical, and so but we'd set them up. But I had thought about the voice too, because now there's actually promotions on YouTube and Facebook and all that about creating your own voice clone.
Yeah,
So
that's right, for the AI avatars and whatnot.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty simple to do these days, isn't it?
yeah. So you don't have to say much in that to get a clone. So yeah, once someone gets a hold of that, they can get in and do anything they like. So yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm resisting the voice ID for my bank details. And
Mm.
the other thing, and is it, what's the government one? MyGov. Don't they want our voices as well?
Can't remember. I
No,
also
well, I
avoid
haven't.
that.
Yeah, I haven't given them my voice either.